Welcome back to the video. Recently there is a brand new event that we are going to be taking a look at, and that is this new slots event, which in this actually debuts a new different type of story that D40J Remix will be implementing, which is two character stories. Now, what I mean by that is that when we compare it actually to our team, and a little bit of some spoilers for our team building here, we only have two event buffs, which is going to be focusing on Miyu and Miiko. So this also has an elegant style as well for as well with parameter. As in this case, what's also going to be done is as you can see here, it's called To My Future Self, Miyu and Miiko, and currently in the Japanese server, I believe that there is also one for Kyoko and Yuko, which we will get to in probably a few weeks from now. But we're going to be talking about this now, specifically now. How this basically works is that it is basically a slot event. What you could do here is utilize the slot challenge, and how you get specific medals, you actually use any type of lives. So this is similar to the poker style events where you can just play literally any live. There's thoroughly no restriction overall, but as usual, just recommend the multi-live because multi-live would probably give you more of the rewards in this case. But taking a look back at the event, is that there is some rewards over here, but there's actually no exchange, which is surprising. So the only main cards that we'll be talking about, which we'll get to in the gacha, will be the Miiko and Miyu. So in this, you just only get event point rewards and the standings rewards. You even have a daily as well, and then that's pretty much the standards that you have here. But you just accumulate coins from that, and you of course play here the slot challenge. Now for Hear Me, I got 1,700, and there are many times remaining to try to get the Ruby bonus as well. So for example, you have this, you spend 300, you can spend 3,000 over here as well to try to get some big beefy rewards. But for example here, as I do it, I have Miiko lined up as well, and I'm able to hit the jackpot, which is very cool to do that on video. What's funny is that so there is also one specific achievement which I somehow got on my second roll. So over here in event, I did get this thing right here. With this, I was able to find the basically, it's kind of like a once in a lifetime bonus, and by that I mean it's really hard to come by. So you'll have basically like a blackout, kind of like the similar in some of the gacha where you have a 4-star like special screen. So this will be the same case in that. I got mine with the Miiko, like similar to what was just shown over there, but I got that in a special bonus. So you could potentially have this as well, which is one of the missions. The other mission in this event, this over here is match the Miiko pattern 10 times. So with this, you'll get some extra bonus crystals as well. It's a lot more Miiko focused in this rather than Miyu, but in this case, that's pretty much a little bit of thorough of the event rundown. It's a pretty simple event, and it's also a pretty short event too as well. This event is only going to be lasting for 5 days as well, and we're kind of in the middle in a sense. Other than that, now we're going to be talking about the gacha portion for this video. So in the gacha, we actually have two specific 4 stars only, and that is actually the only cards that we will be focusing on that. So we're going to start off here with White Rose Purity Miyu Sakurada. Now this one has a very low heart stat, but makes up with it with a very good physical stat and a pretty medium technical stat. This one also has a tension recovery of 350 and a score up of 40% in 9 seconds. So very great to get that 40% as well. I've learned that in a lot of past cards that a lot of the score up will really help you with a lot of the B maps that you're playing. And also having some extra heal bonus as well helps that. Some cards in the past more focused on just a score up or such, but this one has basically a double sworded ability. In this also, this contains a power of 34,241, so it's a pretty strong card in that sense. For the next card that we're going to be looking at, we're going to be taking a look at White Rose Innocence Miiko Takashita. So this one has a power of 34,046. This one also has this time lower technique stat, medium heart stat, but a high physical as shown, and has also the same skill stats as Miyu. So that's been a little bit of the main usage for how to get that if you want to go pull in this. What's also very great about only 2 specific cards is that the gacha rates are overall lower in terms of potentially pulling for this, because there's no 3-star added within this. It's only literally Miyu and Miiko. So other than that, we're going to be taking a look now at potentially how you could build your team for this event. So what you see over here are actually some of the cards. Now, we're actually using Miyu bot in the Japanese server because the stats are not shown on the English side. But just to give a little bit of a briefer, here these are kind of like all the similar cards that you have done. So, for example, we're going to go over here and we're going to go take a look at some of the thorough use cards here. From the D4DJ event with the D4 Fest event with Photo Maiden and Mermaid, a lot of these cards are going to be very important in this. Or actually, it's also the ones with it's actually Shuffle Vivid, not the Photo Maiden and Mermaid one. But this one, yeah, has for Shuffle Vivid, so you have kind of the mixture groups. For example, what this one for the bridal event that we did not get as an event in the Japanese server or the English server, unfortunately. But this is something, if you have any of these cards, then this would be very good to have. We have a Birthday Dahlia as well if you got some of her birthday stuff. We have Birthday Kyoko as well. We have the Quintuplets events, which is very good to have for if you utilize the collab events as well. And then we have Birthday Miiko. Now this is going to be very important because this not only helps with the specific attributes, but also helps with the member. So with Miyu and Miiko having being the only one that have boost, having this is like very good for this event as well. So some of the other stuff, we didn't get any Monster Hunter cards, unfortunately. So this overall does not apply. We have also Birthday Tsubaki as well. We also have the this event. This was like one of the early poker events, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the one with Rinku and such. And then we kind of have our thorough initials. We have Haruda, which is going to be very good to have. We have Nagisa, Marika, Yuka, Maho, and also Aoi, and also Dahlia. I believe these are 3 stars now, so any of these from this specific list are very, very good to have. Unfortunately, it does not show pop up here as the Elegance, but those are kind of some of the examples, some of the teams now, and now I will show you all my example team to end off the guide. So this is the guide I overall have for my team. Now, I am going to go in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a Lyrical Lily focus in this. Now, I do stress this that I am actually not going to be pulling from this gacha, and mostly though I should work with the cards that I have, and that's kind of what I recommend for, unless you really want to go try to tier off this event. I recommend trying to get, if you want some of those rewards, that you want to go utilize some of your past cards as well. So you can see as where I have this Miiko from one of the past D4 Fest events with Lyrical Lily. And then we also have this Smooth Shine Mirror Sakurada, which is a very good card in Rebirth for you, but that's another talk for another time. But this card also was very good to have as a initial 3-star. Then we have our main initial 4 stars, which is Haruna and Kurumi. So this is why also my power is very big for 196, 237, or 267. And of course, this is something that you could build. You could also focus your stuff on Elegance. So for example, you can go over here, switch to Elegance, and then you can see like I have Nagisa. I have already Haruna. Haruna already fits perfectly on this, but what you could do also is just more focus on Lyrical Lily for my side. But instead, you can also just change this to Nagisa, and it kind of doesn't make it tap. So like you do this, you get more nerf power, but I rather have Kurumi. In this case, I normally more focus on bonus numbers, but I think in this case you kind of want to go a more main strat for your team to get some that high power. Other than that, though, that has been pretty much the events. The events will be going until October 20th. As you see, I've actually not really played much of this event, but I will be doing so on some of my streams, so make sure to go check out my streams, and go check out the Guru Miku Monthly October, which is the last chance qualifiers for the Fall Champs in November as well. So more information will be posted down in the description below. Other than that, looking forward to seeing more of these type of events. These events are very unique. Continue to embrace the darkness, and we will see you all in the next video.